Hey, guys, hit us up if you'd like. 877-77-BOBBY. Tomorrow night, it's the biggest night of the year if you're a podcast fan. The 2021 iHeartRadio Podcast Awards. Don't miss it. Watch on iHeartRadio's YouTube and Facebook tomorrow, 9 p.m. All right, there you go. Let's go over and do the news.
Bobby's Big
Story.
Well, nobody won the Mega Millions jackpot. It is now going to be at least $970 million whenever it's drawn for on Friday night.
Oh, good. There's still time. I forgot to play.
Well, I did buy tickets, and I didn't look to see if I won, or I didn't stay up. And then I saw that nobody won, but I still need to check because maybe I could have won a smaller amount of money, huh? So nobody won the big prize. The other one is tonight, though. The Powerball is tonight, $730 million. So you can go and get tickets for the Powerball tonight.
Okay.
And the Mega Millions Friday. What do you think about that?
All right. I don't know. I just need to make it a priority because yesterday I was all in and then I forgot. So.
Did you remember at all after the show or did it just leave your mind as soon as the show was over?
No, I hadn't thought about it till just now.
Okay. Well, tonight, go
Got
grab
it.
those tickets.
Yes.
All right, more news.
Bobby's Other Big
Story.
Trump's final pardons were released, and one of the guys pardoned was Lil Wayne. Did you see that?
I didn't. That's
also,
awesome.
rapper Kodak Black.
Okay.
The person who did not get pardoned was Tiger King. Oh. Where the big story was, and I saw a picture of it, they had a big limo outside the jail ready for him because they thought he was going to get pardoned.
Dang.
So, convicted of 2 accounts for murder for hire, falsifying wildlife records, and violations of the Endangered Species Act, Joe Exotic had a limousine parked near the prison so that once the presidential pardon was announced, he could walk out, wave, and drive off. Private investigator Eric Love also did a thank you video for Trump when they got out of jail, which we obviously didn't get to see.
Yeah.
So they said once he was freed, his first order of business was going to be to get his hair done and grab a pizza steak or McRib. Sadly, the pardon didn't come through. Did you want to see Joe Exotic get pardoned?
I had, honestly, that's another thing I had not thought about.
Okay.
And then,
Put yourself in yesterday's show. If I said, hey, do you want to see Joe Exotic get pardoned? Don't answer yet. Everybody say yes or no on the count of 3 if you wanted to see Joe Exotic be pardoned. 1, 2, 3. No. Universal no.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you know how annoying he would be?
Yeah.
And also, he did all that stuff. Oh, we think. He's in jail.
Right,
He's
we
convicted,
think.
right?
Right. Well, and then I realized after you said Lil Wayne, I mean, I get that he got pardoned, so I'm sure it's fine, but I just naturally was like, awesome. But then I'm like, wait, what did he do?
He had a gold-plated gun as a weapons charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
And he can't because I believe he's a felon. Or he had a gun in a place he shouldn't have had a gun.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, but he is, Lil Wayne's waking up today like, I ain't got to go to jail.
Crazy.
And then finally, there's a 22-year-old guy named Elliot Scott from Chicago. Last week, he stole a truck from a towing company. But while he was driving away, he called 911 to report a crime. Now, he's stealing a truck, and as he's stealing it, he goes, I need to call and report a crime. The person he stole the truck pulled a gun on him. The cops already had the GPS coordinates of the truck, so they showed up shortly after the call and got him for possession of a stolen motor vehicle, theft, and driving on a suspended license. The truck owner who pulled the gun has not been arrested. What kind of idiot criminal are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me put Diane on. And Ray, close the news up first, please. Thank you very much.
Bobby's Big
Story.
All right, here's Diane in Virginia. Hey, Diane, how are you?
Actually, it's Kayla. I'm calling to give my mom, Diana, a shout out.
Oh, okay. This says Diane. Okay, so help me out then because I'm totally confused on this call.
Okay, so I actually called back in October. I had triplet boys, and I called in because I was having trouble naming my boys because my husband wanted to wait, but I was on bed rest in the hospital, and I just needed some help in naming the boys. But I was just calling an update that they're finally home. They spent 55, 59, and 66 days in the NICU.
Wow.
And the last one came home on Christmas.
Oh.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah.
And do you want to share their names?
I do. So we did a family name for each of them and then just like a name we liked. But we named them Anthony Hayes, Grayson Witt, and Parker James.
Wow, congratulations. I hear them now.
Yes. Yep. They are very chatty and yeah. But they're doing well. And I actually was just calling because I just wanted to give my mom a shout out. She's she's a huge fan of the show, and two, she's been helping us, and she's really she's saving us
So,
through this time.
Well, and what is her name? Is she Diana?
She's Diana, yes.
Diana, You're very loved. And a big shout out from your daughter.
Thank
Right?
you.
That's daughter?
Yep.
Hey, let me ask you this. Just kind of run it by me in case I forgot. What was the original call about when you called?
I needed help naming my triplets.
But what was the question? Do we just throw names at you, or was it like, should we name them? Just help me out with what the
Bobby, Lunchbox, Eddie.
Yeah, 'cause that was easy. We can do that again.
Yes, that's what y'all suggested. But no, I was on bed rest in the hospital, and I said that I had a lot of time on my hands, and my husband didn't want to name the boys, but I didn't know if it was bad if I kind of like started to name them without him.
And did you stick to the names that you started naming without him?
Yes,
Yeah, of course. Atta girl.
I did. Yeah,
right, good.
but you keep talking about you and Caitlin want to have twins. I'm just letting you know it's tough.
But you had triplets. We're not trying to have triplets. Twins?
No,
now
I
we're
know, but
talking.
2 at a time is going to be just as hard.
How big did you get with triplets?
Well, so I didn't make it that far. I only made it 29 weeks and 4 days. So I didn't get as big as probably some other triplet moms.
Did you feel like 3 sets of kicks?
Yes, it was awful.
Did it feel like gas but up front? Like, what is 3? Listen, I don't know what one baby feels
Good
like.
question.
But could you feel all 3, and was it like, surround sound?
No, it literally just felt like something was like kind of stabbing me inside my stomach.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
But yeah, you could
She
definitely
goes, it
feel
was just
3
something
separate
little.
kicks.
It's just like this small thing, like being stabbed all around my midsection. Well,
Yeah, it was really uncomfortable.
Kayla, congratulations. It sounds like everybody's out and safe, and that's fantastic.
I feel like if I remember the whole story correctly, y'all just got pregnant with twins. It's not because of in vitro or anything, right?
Correct. It was natural.
Yeah.
So it was a very big surprise.
Yeah. Wow.
That's awesome. And now you're done. You just put a fork in it. You don't have to be more kids. That's why we want to have twins.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely
No,
done.
Bobby, are you saying we loosely, like you want to have twins? Does Caitlin want to have twins?
No, but that's why we want to have twins. So we can just be done.
Oh my gosh.
Have a boy and a girl. That's all. Hey, Diane, Kayla, both of you, appreciate you. That's awesome. Congratulations. Hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Call us when they're 16.
All right.
All right, bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Let's play Thomas Rhett and John Party, Beer Can't Fix. Here you go. Action.
row. It's the Bobby Bones Show.
I have a story coming up in a minute. It's kind of a personal story that, Amy, I think you're going to hear and go, what? And just, I don't want to say you're going to feel bad, but maybe we can do something on the show about it to help someone. But it's something kind of close.
So a personal story involving you?
Ish, yeah.
Ish?
Somebody
Okay.
you know. But I'm going to do this as kind of like a Crime Stoppers to help somebody who's gone through something. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Think about that. And I'll give you a hint. Nah, no, don't worry. We'll come back. And then also, we're new in Seattle this week, and Eddie is a humongous fan of someone that lives in Seattle. And his goal is to talk to this person. And so he has come to me specially and said, hey, can I do this segment? Because I really want to get this person to come on the show.
Yeah.
So he's going to reach out to someone in Seattle today.
Just like with his mouth?
Yeah.
Over the
Like
air.
he's just going to be like,
That's all I can do.
Over the air. Okay?
okay.
Both of those segments coming up. Thank you. And we'll be right back. So I'm going to give an update on Caitlin's grandfather. Now, Caitlin's my fiance, and her grandfather, who she's extremely close to, got COVID. He's 82 or 83 years old. Was in the hospital. At one point, the doctor said, hey, it's a coin flip if he makes it out of here. He is still on machines, but he's out of the hospital, which is great news. Super pumped about it. Last night, I'm at the house, and Caitlin gets a call. She's like, what? And I'm thinking that her grandfather had taken a couple steps back. And she hangs up, and she's like, while he was in the hospital, someone robbed his house and stole all of his guns from like his grandfather that passed down, stole all kinds of stuff, like everything in his house. So while he had COVID and was in the hospital in Tomahawk, Oklahoma, some people nearby broke in and stole everything out of his house.
Dang.
Because so I guess I'm assuming they knew he was in the hospital, so
Yes.
no one would be home.
Yes.
Sort of like we've heard before, people check obituaries and see when funerals are going to be, and they rob people. That's crazy. So what do we do?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to send Lunchbox to Tulsa.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, because they're armed.
This is, he's a basketball coach. He has been forever, but he's a basketball coach at Stigler High School right outside of Tulsa. So I saw this story where Deion Sanders went on Instagram. Did you guys see this yesterday, day before? He was like, hey, someone stole my boombox out of my car. He lives in Jackson, Mississippi. He's coaching down there. And he goes, if anybody knows it, knows where it is, bring it back. No questions asked. Someone brought it back with a note. It was like, hey, man, found it, the end. And I was like, hey, if someone can get all of Caitlin's grandfather's guns and personal stuff back, no questions asked, I'll give you, how much money should I give him?
There's a reward.
Listen, I'll give a reward, and I won't ask any questions.
I mean, guns can rack up some cash.
But there are a lot. It's not even just guns. It's like old guns that were passed down to him, and he's 82.
That's what I'm saying.
Had to be like Davy Crockett.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking 10,000.
No. Why would you say that?
Reward.
Eddie,
My bad.
Eddie,
I was thinking 200 in a signed book.
Oh my goodness.
it's not a dog or a baby.
Eddie, what is wrong with you?
Yeah,
You're like
yeah.
Amy when she overguesses during a segment and makes the segment not worth doing anymore.
You don't like that number? Okay. Let's rethink it then.
Because, I mean, in my mind, I'm not saying, but I know some type of kids I went, like, even that I was friends with in high school, like certain things they did just out of pure immaturity and like a rush of like, I know that there was times that like stuff was stolen. So I'm thinking, I wonder if could it be like high school punks that
Well,
knew
they
he was in the
think they
hospital.
stole and then went to Arkansas to sell the stuff.
Oh, so they would need to check pawn shops.
Okay, $1,000.
Oh, that's good. Now we're talking.
Yeah, because that's what I mean. If it's some young kids, they might be like, "What, $1,000?"
No questions
Yeah.
asked. I don't know how to get it to them.
But if they've already
Venmo?
Drop them off.
Sold
No,
it.
how to get the stuff. But yeah. But so anyway, as the guy's fighting for his life, they rob his house. He lives by himself, by the way. So that was the sucky situation last night.
That's like Dr. Dre. He had the aneurysm and he was in the ICU and people were arrested because there was 4 people trying to break into his house.
If anyone knows outside of Tulsa who these people are, call our phone line here, 877-77-BOBBY.
You can be anonymous.
you can't even go to the hospital anymore.
Can't even get COVID now.
And what's the reward?
$1,000.
All right.
For a
Justice.
significant part back. Oh, or justice, yes. But doesn't that stink?
It
That's
does.
awful.
Like, you know what? You just punched your ticket to HE double hockey sticks.
Mm-hmm. Down there.
In case they were wondering, you just punched it.
But what if they bring him back?
Well, then I can give you the hole back and put it back in that hole.
The one you punched
With
out?
tape.
And then, yeah. So anyway, that happened. Let's see. Got that on my list. I did
that's
want to
terrible.
mention this because Eddie pulled me aside this morning. He's like, hey, may I talk to you? And I was like, yeah, what's this about? And he goes, I know we're on in Seattle now. I'd like to do something for our Seattle listeners. So I thought he had some great, like, thank you or offering to the folks in Seattle, but that's not it at all.
No. See, there's a band in Seattle that I love, and I've loved my entire life, and I feel like they've been done wrong. And they're trying to stop it, and I think they need the help of everyone. And, dude, you mentioned we're in Seattle now, and I'm thinking the first thing I thought when we said this is like, oh, my gosh, Eddie Vedder lives in Seattle.
He loves
Pearl Jam lives in Seattle. They could be driving their kids to school right now listening to us.
So if Eddie Vedder is listening right now.
Bones, he really could be. Like, let's be real.
Okay. What would you like to say to him right now?
Eddie, I'm with you, man. I'll tell you guys the backstory. There's a tribute Pearl Jam band that exists, and their name is Pearl Jam with 2 M's. How messed up is that? Pearl Jam.
Okay.
Okay, and the band's like, you can't do this. Like, you are confusing your audience thinking they're coming to see us. And so they want the band, really nothing. They don't want money. They just want the band to hand over all of their website domains and email addresses that could confuse the two bands.
And what's your point with telling the story?
Eddie can listen, and I'm with you. Eddie
And
Vedder.
know that he's not alone.
You are not alone in this. If they did that to the Raging Idiots, that's me and Bobby's band, I would be furious.
I'd be happy that someone even cared.
That's not the point.
Yeah, that's why you get for yelling $10,000 over the top of me a minute ago.
So that's your payback?
Yeah. Eddie Vedder, if you're listening, we'd love to have you call on the show.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yes, because I think Eddie really needs to talk about this too in person and like let this out and just tell us how bad this makes him feel.
Okay, there you have it. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Eddie makes a good point. I mean, we have randomly sometimes Tim McGraw's taking his kids to school and calls in.
we also play Tim McGraw's music.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Should we play a Pearl Jam song?
Excuse me, we just played it just now.
Yeah, and we have more in the system.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's not out of his kids would have, yeah, definite. I don't know if he has kids, Eddie.
Eddie
he
has
have
kids.
He
Oh
does?
yeah, he has kids.
Okay.
Let me put on Ty in Red Oak, Oklahoma. Hey, Ty, thanks for calling in the show. What's going on?
Hey, Bobby. I was going to let you know I live in Red Oak, which is literally like 20 minutes from Stigler.
And
if there's any way,
yeah,
y'all can give me a list of the guns that were stolen. I'll help keep an eye out. I don't want the reward or anything like that if we can find them, because somebody breaking into his house while he's in the hospital with COVID and stealing all that stuff from him that was handed down, family heirlooms. That's not right.
well, I appreciate that. I'll see if he has a list. I'll see what's up. But how are you gonna rob somebody when you know they're sick in the hospital? I feel like this guy Ty's gonna go and
Track him down.
Yeah.
He's like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
yeah.
I can hear the interest in his voice. He wants justice.
I've heard guys don't want justice before, and they sound just like Ty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see what I can find here. All right, Ty, appreciate that call, man. Dang.
You bet, man.
All right, buddy.
I like this
That guy will
guy.
come to your
He'll
house
kick your
and punch you in the teeth
Yeah.
if you did somebody wrong.
Before the end of the day, Ty's going to have like a truckload of people like driving down the road trying to
I love this.
find
We're gonna
the
see,
guns.
yeah. It's like 9 people in the back of Ty's dump truck driving around Oklahoma looking for these guys. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, let's play Luke Combs. Loving on you. Bobby Bones Show. Call us if you want. 877-77-Bobby. 877-77-BOBBY. Thank you very much. The Bobby Bones Show. 2 things to go check out on today's podcast. Ronnie Dunn from Brooks and Dunn on the show. Hilarious as always. Calls me out. I call him out. Fantastic interview. Love when that guy's on. And I did reveal my best man. You can hear that on the podcast. Search for Bobby Bones Show. When this show is over, it loads. We also do extra. We do a whole part of the show that doesn't get on the regular radio too. So check out the Bobby Bones Show wherever you listen to your podcasts. Coming up, someone recorded Morgan Wallen singing karaoke at a random bar.
That's cool.
Do you want to hear Morgan Wallen, the karaoke singer?
Yes.
I do too. That's coming up. We'll do that. And then foods that are most likely to put you in a good mood, and then foods when you eat that put you in a bad mood because of physically what it does to you in your brain. Those 2 segments are next. was very sick yesterday when I was in the studio. I was trying to just play it off, but I went home and was sick all day long.
Like, what happened?
Stomach just distraught. Well, I was a bit worried, so I was like, I had been COVID tested the day before, negative, and I went yesterday and got another COVID test, rapid test, negative. So it wasn't that. I didn't think it was that. I think I ate a whole lot of candy corn over the weekend, probably about a gallon, and I think that my stomach is just really sick because I usually don't do that much sugar. And who likes candy corn? I mean, I do a little bit, I guess, but it was just always available on that boat I was on. But I was just hurting all day long. But dealt with that, watched a little Cobra Kai last night, fell asleep. It's pretty much my entire day. You?
Wow, man, I'm sorry you had to go through that. You didn't even tell us during the show.
No, not at all.
You powered through
Listen,
that.
I don't tell you guys what's something.
Candy
Listen,
cornitis.
you don't tell people your problems, right? Most people don't care, and the other part of the people, they're glad you have them.
I know
Such a
that's
granddad thing
I
to
know,
say,
but
but I
that
like it.
saying is so stupid.
What were you
going to
do if I was sick? Nothing.
well-
I came in, we worked, I went home, handled my business.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. You don't need to interrupt our work day with that. I guess if you can power through, but there are some people that do care about your problems, and more than 10%.
Well, and if I would have been sick, I wouldn't have come in, like real sick. So that way, you know, when I'm really sick, I'm hurting.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the day yesterday. I have Morgan Wallen here singing karaoke in a bar. Here you go. This was on TikTok. It is him singing karaoke at a bar outside of Nashville called Dolan's Bar and Grill in Franklin, Tennessee. It starts with him asking someone to bring him a shot. He may be joking, but it sounds like he asked for a shot of green tea. Then he goes back into singing Simple Man by Leonard Skinner. It's from his cell phone. Let's see how much of this we want to hear. Go ahead.
Somebody give me a shot right now. What do you want? Green tea. Green tea. Follow your heart. Nothing is. You can do this, oh baby. If you try. All that I want to you my son. It's a big satisfied. Be a simple kind of man.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
How long ago do we think this was? How long? So it was like a couple months ago, less than a month ago. First of all, this place is packed. I don't see a mask on.
Where
folks.
is he? In Florida?
No, he's in
Franklin,
Franklin. I just said
Tennessee.
that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I just always picture
Florida.
that being.
Secondly, how cool if you're at a karaoke place and you see Morgan Wallen go up and sing.
Yeah.
You know every phone in the place was up recording him doing this. That is funny. And if you didn't know Morgan Wallen, you'd be like, dang, this guy's good. This guy with the mullet, pretty good up there. He should really pursue. The weird thing for me about going to any sort of karaoke place is if I go to a karaoke place and then in this town that we live in, Nashville, where everybody's trying to make it big, if there's anyone, and there always is a couple like aspiring artists there, they will sing right to me. And I'm in there just trying to watch, and they're trying to get a record deal. And I'm like, what do you want from me? And they're like, hit it up. I will always love, and they're just going as hard as they can, and I'm like, stop looking at me. This feels weird. I can't sign you to anything. But I thought that was pretty cool. I do have the foods that are most likely to put you in a good mood or a bad mood. Which would you like first? The good mood foods?
Well, I'd say we start with the bad mood and then end with the good mood.
So it's what it does to your body and to your brain and
Chemically.
the chemicals that are released when you eat it. The bad mood foods are alcohol, where you may feel good for a second, but overall you feel terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donuts, energy drinks, burgers, pizza, white bread, and chips.
All these make you feel bad?
Yeah. How are you always so positive, Eddie?
That's what I'm saying. This is all I eat. Not recently, but that's all I eat, really.
Are you still doing the
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey diet?
Yeah, I'm still doing it. You can't
Like,
tell.
you haven't had anything that was not on the plan? Not a one.
I mean, the egg yolk, according to you guys. But
Eddie's
yeah.
only eating egg in the morning.
2 boiled eggs. Okay, fine. I'll say what I'm doing. 2 boiled eggs, and then 5 ounces of fish, and a cup of vegetables. And I've been doing all kinds of vegetables, sweet potatoes included, and a cup of that, and that's it for lunch and dinner.
Did
That's
Matthew
it.
McConaughey include
He
sweet
didn't
potatoes?
he didn't get into details. That's all
Okay,
he said.
'cause-
I'm not
all right.
giving you a hard time. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm losing weight, guys. I feel so light.
Of course you do. You're barely eating.
Yeah, I mean, it's working.
What?
Does it make you happy now, or are you still angry all the time?
No. Well, no. I mean, I'm still hungry. Like 3 o'clock, I'm really, really hungry. But I'm happy for the most part. Like, I'm in a good mood, dude. And you know what? My back doesn't hurt. My back has been hurting for 2 years.
That's the inflammation, probably.
Thank you.
But your wife, didn't she say you're kind of angry?
She says I'm moody, and I am. And at 3 o'clock, it hits me. But overall, I feel pretty good.
And you've lost some weight.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't have a scale or anything, but I've definitely lost weight. These jeans I'm wearing, I'm telling you, dude. Last month they didn't fit right,
and now
they're on nice right now.
Good for you, man.
Thank you.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah,
Yes.
if you're happy,
And
we're
I'm not
happy.
eating that crap you just read. Huh? That's crazy.
The foods that put you in a good mood: eggs,
Oh, wow.
salmon,
Oh, that's it.
oranges and berries, coffee,
Yeah.
and dark chocolate. Here's what I want to say about dark chocolate, and it's going to be short and sweet. Awful. Dark chocolate's terrible. It's basically, it looks and it tastes like a turd when I eat it. I don't know what a turd tastes like, but I'm assuming.
I like dark chocolate.
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's good and bad food. You guys can hit us up, 877-77-Bobby. Call us if you would like. We'd love to talk to you. This is Dan and Shay. I should probably go to bed. Bobby Bone Show. Thank you.